76% of Americans are in favor of the public option. That is an overwhelming number. So, can we get the Democrats on board? Because all we need is the Democrats. We don't need a single Republican vote at all, even if they do a filibuster in the Senate. Once they seat Al Franken, if they ever seat Al Franken, we have 60 votes. So where do the Democrats stand on this? On the House side, they stand on the right side. They just came out. All three powerful committee heads, Henry Waxman, Charlie Rangel, and George Miller, the head of the Energy and Commerce, Ways and Means, and Education and Labor Committees, United Front, came out today very strongly saying this House demands a public option. And we have a voice, and we're going public option. In fact, Rangel said, quote, "I'm anxious to take on those people who oppose a public option. We've got the momentum." Okay? Look at this. Charlie Rangel says, "I'm anxious to take you on. Bring it on, bitch." Okay, so I love that attitude. I can't get enough of that attitude. Now let's go over to the Senate side. Who do they have to take on? Well, there are a couple of committees working on this, and a lot of different senators with their own plans. The Kennedy plan that's going through the Health Committee, basically, and Labor, is unclear at this point, but might support a public option, likely to support a public option. The one we have to worry about is the Finance Committee in the Senate. That's being led by Max Baucus and his Republican friends. Now, Baucus has done some good things in the past, and his position is not crystal clear at this point. But it appears, and today, I should say yesterday actually, they came out and made it a little bit more clear. And they say, we will not include the public option. So that is where our problem is. So some of those Democratic senators, along with all the Republicans in the Senate, will join forces, and they will butt heads with all the other Democratic senators and the entire House that is united under the Democratic leadership.
Of course not. No one would ever say this to Charlie.
No one would say this to Charlie Rangel. No, I can't have a public option? That's not possible. So it is going to be an interesting battle, and the House side also said this today through their committee chairs. Look, we know which side we stand on, and we know that the American people are on our side. We know we're going to have to battle some of the senators, and we're happy to take on that battle. But what we're hoping for is that the president is on our side. Now, Barack Obama has said that he's in favor of the public option. He has not said that it is non-negotiable. And Henry Waxman, representing these guys today, didn't say it's non-negotiable. He said nothing's off the table, right? But it's pretty damn close. We've made up our mind, and we're going with the public option. Now, they have given the president a perfect opportunity for him to step up and say, that's it. Public option or bust. We need this, and it is essential to health care reform. If he joins forces with the House, and he joins forces with the 76% of Americans who are in favor of it, they will win. So, you know, I hate to say this, but this is a bit of a litmus test for Obama. Because if he backs down from this, then we're going to get 4 years of accommodation. Capitulation might be a bit too strong a word, but certainly way too much accommodation of the Republicans and Democratic senators who are in the pockets of all these, not only the corporations, but their lobbyists, right? And believe me, that is what is at force in the Senate. These guys aren't randomly against 76% of the population and their own president and their own party because for the hell of it. No, they're getting paid to be against them. And that's what Obama has to battle. He talked about doing battle with the lobbyists all throughout his campaign. This is the battle. The battle has been joined. So now, are you going to actually go fight those lobbyists and get real health care reform, or are you not going to do it? Because if they don't have the public option, what's going to happen is, yes, we will cover more people, and they'll say, oh, yeah, we want some sort of health care reform. But fundamentally, the system will stay the same, and the high costs will remain high for everybody, and eventually people will get disillusioned because they'll say, hey, you know what? I continue to pay a lot for my insurance. I'm paying more in taxes now to cover the people who were previously uninsured, and what did I get for it? And a great majority of Americans, unfortunately, I think will say, I didn't get enough, and I didn't get the real change that I was hoping for. Obama cannot make this mistake. He has to join the House and fight for the public option. But this is a critical test of Obama. So we'll find out Which way is he going to go over the next week or two?